So today we're going to rebuild one of the most disappointing teams in baseball. That's the Chicago White Sox. The bullpen, hit or miss. Offense, non-existent. And farm system considered one of the worst, if not the worst, in baseball. So all those things kind of adding up, it doesn't look too great for the White Sox. You do have the starting pitching that has been looking pretty decent, but if you're not scoring runs, how are you going to win games? So today, let's rebuild the White Sox, get them back on track, and of course win a World Series. Let's get into it. So of course, if you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content, and of course, in the comment section, drop a comment today. Tell me your favorite team, and of course, the most surprising player on that team this year. It could be bad, it could be good. I'm a Cubs fan. Nico Hoerner has been really good this year. I knew he was going to be a good player, like solid, consistent. He's going to get the job done, but he's really taken his game up to the next level. I'm super surprised with them. So today, tell me your favorite team and the most surprising player this season. So when you look at the White Sox, I think you've got a team that's like probably competing for the next 2, maybe 3 years. I say that because you've got some aging players, but I also say that like you could probably compete for the next 2 years and maybe 3 years. Obviously, there's a chance that you could compete outside of that range, 4, 5, 6 years, because you do have a decent core to build around. Giolito, Kopech, Dylan Cease. You've got Robert. Where is he? Robert, Eloy Jimenez, Moncada, if he can kind of get back on track. Tim Anderson, if you decide to bring him back. And of course, at first base, Andrew Vaughn, Gavin Sheets. Farm system doesn't look too good, so depending on how you draft and maybe a couple trades, if something happens, you could add to that farm system. I think the big one right now is Colson Montgomery, who's the #1 prospect, and recent international signing Oscar Colas, who's sitting in high A. So at 23 years old, you'd hope to get him maybe AA, AAA by the end of the year. Just really depends on how he progresses. The thing is, you've also got a lot of money tied into a lot of older players. Lance Lynn, Grandal, Hendricks, Pollock, Braveman. So there's some money there. Joe Kelly, Lori Garcia. So like I said, there is some money tied up that you would probably want to spend on some younger players. And that's why I'm kind of saying maybe the window is 2-3 years. But again, there's that core that gives you a chance to build for the future as well. So in my eyes, I'm looking at this team going, I want to get Andrew Vaughn more at-bats. I want to get Gavin Sheets more at-bats. I want to get Eloy in the team. Luis Robert. Hopefully Moncada can get back on track. And then I think when you look at pitching, you've got Giolito, Kopech, and Cease. That's a good 3 to kind of build that rotation around for the future. So I'm not saying I'm going to try to not win this year. It's just I want to at least keep money so I can keep this core together. So let's see how this season goes. I'm not going to make any trades right now. And let's see if we can add to this farm system at the draft. All right, so our draft for season 1, actually, I'd give it like a B, maybe a B-. 88 potential for Derek Parrish. I was actually looking for a lefty bat because I feel like that's one of the issues with the White Sox is they don't really have too many good lefty bats. It's a very righty-heavy lineup. I know they have Sheets. Lori Garcia is a switch hitter. Am I missing somebody else? Grandal is a switch hitter. But like they really don't just have like that like consistent lefty bat. So I was looking for one. I think this guy could definitely fill it. He's also a left fielder. So that outfield lefty bat. We've got Maurice Smith, who's also very short and plays the outfield, but that speed. Woo. And also decent hitting stats. So I wasn't too disappointed there. We had a starter in Solomon Armstrong, who actually looks pretty good. And then also a reliever in Kevin Salazar, 53 overall. So we may not see him. Not a bad draft. Not a bad draft. So like I was saying, you kind of look at switch hitter here, probably shouldn't be in this lineup at all, but you can kind of see it. Moncada's also a switch hitter, but again, not a lot of not a lot of good lefties. Grandal gets on base, but his average has been a little bit of an issue lately. Moncada's been super inconsistent. Gavin Sheets still trying to get major league at bats, also learning how to play the outfield. So that's kind of something that like is going to take priority, learning a new position. So I feel like we need like a everyday lefty bat that's like really good. And I feel like right field's probably that position. Like AJ Pollock's cool and all, but I feel like that could be something we look at. Or second base. So how can I get, maybe I do, I don't know. I think we'd leave it as is, because like realistically, yeah, I think we just leave it. All right, yeah, that was the draft. I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. All right, from the Reds, I'm going to pick up TJ Anton. I just need a little bit better of a reliever, and I'm going to give them Kyle Crick along with Evan Skog. And then I was also looking for a lefty bat, and there's a couple that I have in mind. One of them is Michael Conforto. The thing is, in real life, I thought Michael Conforto fit like everything that the White Sox needed. Lefty outfield bat, could play corner outfield, could technically play center field if you really needed him to. And you know what? That's what they needed. Issue was Michael Conforto, there was a lot of rumors around him. You know, he was anti-vax, he was injured, he was also uncoachable. There were a couple different things floating around with Michael Conforto, and then the injury was the big thing where he's not going to be able to play this year. So that kind of takes him out of the running. So what I'm going to do here is I'm probably just going to have him sit in AAA for the whole year, and then I'm going to bring him into the team next year just to kind of, I don't want to say this is a realistic rebuild, but we're kind of at the point where like, let's just let him get into a team, get him those attributes to possibly go back up, and then we can use him as either a platoon player next year or a starter in the outfield, depending on how things go. I do also want to pick up a second baseman though that can help us out, just because Leury Garcia isn't really doing well, and I feel like neither is Josh Harrison or Danny Mendick. Actually, Danny Mendick off the bench is not too bad. So I think I just want someone that hits righties, and we don't really have that. So I'm trying to find one that's also kind of like a lefty bat. The only one that I like really thought of was like Tony Kemp. He's not having the greatest of years, but I have a feeling he's not going to be that hard to trade for. I could probably just give him Josh Harrison, and that's the deal. So the team's in a weird spot where like we're not doing terribly because we're still kind of in the playoff hunt, only 2 games out, but we're under 500, and it's just a weird situation where like I kind of just want to see if we can make the postseason with the team that we have, and then kind of reassess at the end of the year. It's not that I don't want to win. It's just, we're just in this weird spot, if you kind of understand where I'm at. So I kind of feel like just kind of coasting this year, see what happens, and then reassess at the end of the year. So let's finish off the season. All right, so we won the division 87-76. It was actually a tiebreaker with the Twins. So there's that. So, all right, league leaders, what do we got? Michael Kopech. And Michael Kopech's off to a crazy good start this year. He looks to finally be putting it together, finally getting that starter position locked down. And I'm happy for him. You know, the dude's battled some off the field things, battled some injuries as well. So I'm excited to see him finally put it together and be that electric starter that people, you know, kind of expected him to be. So as you can kind of see the awards as we scroll through them, Torkelson and O'Neal Cruz are your rookies of the year. And let's just kind of see where this team's at. What kind of changed here? So we brought up Reynaldo Lopez instead of, I think it was Jorge Ruiz that was in this spot. And I think this is Reynaldo Lopez's spot. This is the role for him. Crochet looks okay. I had him in the setup role. I moved him to more of a middle relief spot. We've got Kelly, who was solid. Anton was a good pickup. Bummer, Graveman, and then Hendricks. So far, so good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And then if we look at our starters, I have a feeling the only one that's really going to be bad is Dallas Keuchel. So expected. Dallas Keuchel's like been kind of bad in real life. Who did they send down? Gavin Sheets. I can kind of see why, but at the same time, 27 home runs, not walking a lot, but like overall, not a terrible year. You definitely would expect a little bit better, but not a terrible year. And then Conforto, it looks like he was what, like -2, -3 for some attributes. So it looks like he kind of went up. I only paid $5 million. So like, I definitely expect him to be a helpful piece going forward. So what I'll do is I'm going to send him back down. Let's get, what's his name, back up. I know Gavin Sheets is potentially, you know, an outfielder that they're looking to like make an outfielder. But at the same time, we'll see. Like, again, I'm just keeping my options open realistically. That's what I'm trying to do with this team. I'm just trying to keep my options open, because in case a player does poorly or doesn't develop, or maybe someone, like, we can move them around to a different position. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Andrew Vaughn, I only had him in versus lefties. Pretty disappointing, to be honest. We got Leury Garcia, who was like, not great. We got Reese McGuire, Adam Engel. Mendick was really good off the bench. And then back to the pitchers. We take a look at our starters. Tim Anderson, super disappointing here. I know in real life, you probably expect something around here. Again, if you look at some of his analytics, he's considered one of the luckiest hitters in baseball. Moncada was okay. Not a bad on-base percentage and average. it was an okay season. Not a bad year. Abreu, you can see is starting to regress quite a bit. So if I bring him back, he's probably going to be settling for a bench role. Eloy, 32 home runs, 86 RBIs. Not terrible at all. AJ Pollock, really similar stat line. Yeah, average is a little bit higher. On base percentage, a little bit higher. So not bad. Not a bad year though. I'm not too upset with that. Gavin Sheets, we've already looked at. Robert, yikes. And then Grandal. On base percentage is what you come to get. Like that's what you kind of come to expect. Good on base percentage. Everything else pretty low. And then Tony Kemp. So overall, mixed bag. And like realistically, if we get knocked out here, it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, it's one of those things where like I'm not really sold on the team. You know, I kind of want to shake it up a little bit. Like I just feel like we could do better. I just don't know if Tim Anderson is that shortstop for the future. You know, I get it. He's been with the Sox. I get that. And like he's been good. I'm like trying to think about like where our budget is, right? We've got about 100 mil. We got to think of arbitration plus other contracts that we got to offer. Would it be best? I don't know. And I know some of you guys are going to be upset if I don't bring him back, but like, I don't know. I really don't know. Is it worth bringing back Vince Velasquez? Whatever. What does he want? Like 10 a year? Let me just see, like, let me see what else becomes available. I know there's a couple shortstop that do become available this year, so let's just kind of see. Let me see how much money we have to spend. All right, so I might put us in a little bit of a tricky spot. So you can kind of see I didn't offer arbitration to Engel, Mendick, or Dolis. So everybody else did get arbitration. I've also released a few players, but yeah, this is currently what our free agency looks like. So we've got these offers out. Trey Turner, I'm going to replace Tim Anderson. Nothing against Tim Anderson. I think he's a good ball player. It's just, I want someone that like can really just give us a leadoff guy, a very consistent leadoff guy, and just play shortstop. Like that's really what it is. And I feel like Trey Turner is going to give us a little bit better of a shortstop. Like again, I think Tim Anderson's a great baseball player. It's just, I'm going to go for Trey Turner. I'm just going to switch it up a little bit. And then I'm going to bring in Tyler Anderson as a starter, 1-year deal. Jose Abreu didn't accept the contract. And then this guy was chilling in free agency. I'm just signing him for a little bit of depth in the farm system. So I might end up signing a couple other players. Like I actually kind of consider Joey Gallo. But then I looked at our team and I go, you know what? Let's bring back Abreu. He can slide in the bench. We'll put Trey Turner right there. And then I think the rest of the team kind of speaks for itself. Tyler Anderson becomes our 5th starter. I like our pitchers, and I think we're looking good. So I'm going to see if we get everybody that we offered a contract to. Oh yeah, Trey Turner signed immediately, so we're good to go. I think that kind of sums up our offseason. We are good to go. Nola goes to the Rockies. Clevenger to the Red Sox. Any other big moves? Judge goes to the A's, the team that originally drafted him, and then he decided to go to Fresno State instead. Brandon Nimmo to the Mets. And is that really all about it for like big name free agency signings? Cartaya to the Padres, Soderstrom to the Rangers. Why is this happening? Boyd goes to the Red Sox, and a couple other moves. Narvaez to the Angels. What else we got? Some other moves. Taylor Ward to the Reds. So the Angels didn't bring back Taylor Ward. Interesting. Okay. All right. There's also pretty big names out there. I'm gonna keep my eye on some of these. I might get a little spend happy. We don't have a lot of money, but I might bring in a couple more names. All right, for season 2, I'm going to start it off by picking up a catcher that's a little bit younger and like just 2 prospects. I want to get rid of some of the salary we have. So I noticed that I don't want to say like I like kind of broke the bank, but like I spent a little bit more than I wanted to. So let's do that, because I also want to upgrade our scout. I want to add this guy to the team. And then now you look at the budget, it's still really tight, but we do have quite a bit of money opening up next year with Lynn, Grandal, Hendricks, Pollock, Kelly, Anderson, and a few others becoming free agents. So we'll have some money to spend, and you can kind of see we're looking good. We've got Turner, Moncada, Pollock, Jimenez, Fordo, Sheets, Robert, Grandal, and Kemp. On the bench, we've got Hazley, which I totally forgot the White Sox had, but I just don't know. I don't know. We'll see how he does compared to Conforto. We've got Vaughn, Lori Garcia, McGuire, and Abreu on the bench. And then versus lefties, obviously, you know, we play the matchups. We play the matchups for sure. And then pitching, basically the same. It's just Tyler Anderson comes in for Dallas Keuchel, and the bullpen's the same. So I've got my eye on a couple others. I know we've got Matt Foster, a couple other relievers, and we can just put him here. Yeah, we'll do that, and then maybe like that. And then also lineup wise, we've got a couple guys that I'm keeping my eye on. One of them being Colas, who's developing very well and kind of fits that lefty bat that we've been looking for. So there's that. And so yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on a couple players. We also got Jake Berger, who's a righty bat that we could call up to help us out if we need it. So yeah, we're looking good. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, so I didn't show you the first year draft because I spent a little bit too long on it. But this one, I'm kind of torn between two players. Steven Francisco, we've got him green scouted. He's a switch hitting second base. Man, he's got speed, he's got the vision, the discipline, the contact. This is a player that I would definitely want in my team. But a catcher named Babe Maddox with a switch hitter, can I pass up on a player like this? I don't know if I can. He might be really bad, but I think just for the name, I gotta take him. All right, the second baseman got taken. I think he got taken by the Nationals. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna kind of fly through the rest of these. We'll take Richie Potter. We lost our second round pick, probably for signing Trey Turner, I would assume. So let's just kind of see what else we've got. Maybe Cordova is our next pick. What about these guys? How are they looking? Johnny Rolls. I thought it said Rollis. Rolls. No, is Rollis? Okay, whatever. Johnny Rolls looks pretty good. We also had him green scouted, so I'll take a shot on him. And then I might take Ramirez. I think he looks kind of like the best one, unless Azopardi looks pretty good too. Oh wait, Ramirez. Ooh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I think we'll be able to pick up another pitcher in the final round anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. And then we're gonna go with. Oh wait, maybe they all got taken. Oh, we got Gelman. I don't know about him. Yang's still available. Sure, we'll take Gelman. All right, let's go see. One, I want to look at the Nationals pick, and let's just kind of see what theirs was looking like. So that was Francisco, 90 potential, really good versus lefties. The vision, the discipline, the clutch is all there. Yeah, definitely a good pick. I just want to see if we've got a good pick here. Hey, Maddox, 83 potential for a catcher. Fielding's okay, just has a really, really weak arm. I'm not upset by it. You know, like, catchers are kind of hard to come by anyways. He's got good contact versus righties, good vision, good discipline, good clutch. You know what? I don't hate the pick. Could we have gotten a better second baseman? Yes, but you know what? I'm happy with that pick there. Potter wasn't bad. Rolls is pretty solid, especially with those attributes. And then Ramirez, not bad. So you know what? Not a terrible draft. Probably the same as last year, like a B minus. All right, so I'm looking for a little bit more pitcher depth. I'm going to go for Eliezer Hernandez. And then I think I'm going to change up a couple things. So you're going to see here, Eliezer, Reynaldo Lopez is struggling a little bit. How many options do I have? A couple more. So I'm going to send him down just for a little bit, see how things work. I'm going to put Hernandez here. And then the bullpen, there are a couple iffy arms, both of my lefties, more specifically. I don't know what to do with Bummer, man. I really don't know what to do with Bummer. And then offensively, Moncada's struggling a little bit. So I'm trying to see like how I can shake up this lineup a little bit to kind of change it up. And then Grandal's struggling. Evan Sheets is struggling. Conforto, yeah, he's gone. So we could call up somebody. I don't know who just yet. Colas is doing really well in AA, so I called him up to AAA. So realistically, I mean, maybe Berger comes up. I guess that works. Yeah, we could do that. And then just rock like that for the rest of the year. I'm actually pretty happy offensively with the team. I just think pitching's kind of letting us down a little bit. We're a game and a half out. And then in the wild card, we hold the second spot tied with the Mariners. So we'll see how it finishes. So the second half of the season was really good to us. 99-63, winners of the division. I'm assuming by quite a bit. Yeah, 14 games. The Twins kind of collapsed and we just absolutely went on a tear. So really happy with that. One of the best teams in baseball. I mean, actually, there's a lot of good teams in baseball. Holy cow. A lot of high 90s wins. League leaders, Trey Turner with triples and stolen bases. And that was really about it. No awards. Eloy is in the mix for MVP. Tatis wins it on the other side. Shohei on the American League side, which means he's going to be a Cy Young winner. DeGrom wins it for the NL. Soto and Arise are the batting title winners. Okay. Soto, yep, we mentioned that. Bender with the Cubs and Anderson for reliever of the year. Chirinos wins rookie of the year, I guess. And then so does Mackenzie Gore. So Pitching, I'm assuming, yeah, this kind of took a little bit of a, actually, no, nothing really changed besides, I guess an offensive player got sent down. I have an idea who, but Reynaldo Lopez struggled a little bit this year. We'll see how he does, you know, next year. I still have faith in him. You know, he becomes a free agent, but if I can get him for around 3-4 mil, might as well keep him. We've got Eliezer Hernandez, who also could be a long reliever, or we could throw him in the 5 spot now. You know, if you look at where our team's at, you know, we could use that 5th starter, depending on if I want to bring back Tyler Anderson or not. But yeah, we really could use that 5th starter. Eliezer Hernandez could be that guy for us. So like maybe that trade was just better to just kind of plan for the future, get us that 5th starter. Crochet struggled a little bit this year. You know, Joe Kelly in the last year of his contract was pretty solid. I'm not going to bring him back, but he was good. DJ Anton's still pretty good. One more year of arbitration. It'll probably be his last year because he'll start to regress. Hopefully not, but we'll see what happens. Bummer was bad. I don't understand what happened. Yeah, he wasn't good. Graveman was outstanding in the setup role, and then Hendricks was really good too. We got a couple guys becoming free agents, so we got to figure out what we want to do with them. Speaking of free agents, Lance Lynn is one, and he's been really good. But I've extended Lucas Giolito's contract, and I want him to be the ace. So realistically, we still will need one more pitcher, and I feel like we can get one with the money that Lance Lynn is opening up by becoming a free agent. And you can kind of see the other starters, and everyone's been pretty good. So I'm thinking maybe something like this. And then once, actually, yeah, we'll go like that. And then probably next year it'll be Giolito, Cease, Kopech, Hernandez, and I mean, we could potentially bring back Anderson too, because he was actually pretty good. So who was sent down? Who was the guy? Jose Abreu. That's a bummer. Let's call him back up for the postseason, just in case this is the year we do something crazy. You know, this might be the season. Jake Berger was really good off the bench. Nothing against Jake Berger, but for right now, I want Abreu in the team. I just feel like he's part of the team, right? So Gavin Sheets, I took him out of the first base spot. I just want to get Andrew Vaughn every day time there. We've got Lurie Garcia, who was an improvement over what he did last year. Reese McGuire, Abreu, we already mentioned. And then now let's get to the lineup. So Trey Turner, solid. Love to see it. Doubles, stolen bases. The guy was the leadoff hitter that we needed. Hazley came in over Conforto. Solid outfield bat. Pollock, not as good as last year. But you know what? I'll take it. Not too bad. He becomes a free agent, so we open up a spot there. Eloy was great. Andrew Vaughn, as long as he's improving, I'm happy with it. Plus, like, his righty numbers aren't that great, so that's why I want him in the everyday lineup to kind of work on those righty numbers. We've got Robert, who killed it. We've got Moncada, who's starting to heat up a little bit too. Rondal is regressing, but he improved over last year. I'm not bringing him back, but good to see he improved. And then Tony Kemp, not too bad as our second baseman either. So we definitely have some decent players that we can work with here. I guess Abreu can still be the lefty DH, but I'm feeling confident with this team. I think we've got a good little squad starting to form here, and we advance to the next round, taking on the Angels. So with that, let's keep moving forward. Let's see how we do. Angels are going to be tough, but we are eliminated. Dang it. I thought after that 14-0 win, we had the momentum, and sadly just couldn't do it. So, all right, let's head to season 3. Who's going to win? The Angels defeat the Padres. That'd be an electric World Series. 100%. That would be a crazy World Series. Okay, so I'm going to pick up Hazley. If anything, he's a good backup outfielder to have. And then I want to keep Abreu. I do, but he's going to be like a 50 overall by the end of this season. I mean, all right. It's tough. I'll do it. And then looking at the rest, I feel like we could probably get one more year out of Hendricks. Give him like 9 mil. He's going to regress, but I still think he's going to be a really solid closer. So I think I'm tempted by Tony Kemp. I just don't know just yet. I don't know yet. So let's see where our team is. So who could we call up? We've got 4 starters. He's going to go to AA. He can go to AAA. And then we'll kind of leave everything for right now that way. Relievers, Hendricks came back. Could use a catcher. Go ahead, McGuire. I'm gonna release McGuire. I don't want him back. We've got 2 guys who can be backups there. First base is locked up. We've got Lurie Garcia versus lefties. Moncada, I think Berger can come up to be another bat for us. He can move up to AAA. And I guess we do need a outfielder. Oh yeah, let's Colas is good. At 25, though, we should probably give him a shot, huh? We should probably give him a shot, especially at 25 years old. How do we get him into this team? So I'm thinking Gavin Sheets DH. We'll lower him a little bit. Maybe Hazley in right. Colas can play first base too, or do we let Colas play right field? Test him out there for now. And then what's our vacancies? Catcher and second base. I feel like we can do some good moves there, and then of course some pitching, because we need some pitching. Probably just like a good 3, maybe even a 4 and a bullpen arm. Actually, we'll just use Ruiz. Oh, we might not need to spend that much money. Doing good with this team. All right, season 3, defense still a problem, but we're ranked second. We've got a really good team offensively and pitching wise. I brought in Lucas Giolito's high school teammate Jack Flaherty on a pretty big deal. We've got Kopech, we've got Cease, we've got Eliezer Hernandez, and then the bullpen essentially the same. It's just Ruiz has come in for Joe Kelly and then Hendricks. I might need to get someone for Graveman. I'm a little worried he's gonna regress, but I think we'll be okay until the deadline. You can kind of see what our bench currently looks like, and then our starters, we've got Turner, Moncada, Robert, Jimenez, Vaughn. I brought in Caratini as a catcher. We'll see how it goes. I just needed a catcher and really didn't like any of the options. I brought in Mondesi as well on a 2-year club option. I thought at second base, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. He actually wasn't terrible last year, so maybe this year he pops off a little bit. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Gavin Sheets at DH, and then Colas in right. I kind of like this team. I kind of like it a lot. So, all right, maybe this is the year. I have faith in the pitching. I just need the offense to perform. So we won the division 89-73. Not great. I have a feeling though the division was pretty tough. I don't know. Maybe I like the ERA. The team average 260. Like the Braves are pretty good with 273. I guess we just like had a tough schedule or something like that. Cause like, I don't know. I feel like we should have done better. Trey Turner again leading the league in a couple stats. But again, yeah, I feel like we should have done, I don't know. I feel like we should have done a little bit better. I really do. Mike Trout had a killer season. Holy cow, 1159 OPS, 715 slugging. Did they get him out ever? Soto also had a good season. Good Lord. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. DeGrom, Cy Young, this time with the Rays? What? And then Bueller in the National League, Matt Olson and Trout with the batting title. Romano is your reliever of the year, along with Gallegos. And then Malcolm Nunez is the rookie of the year for the Cardinals, with Ray Rosales for the Blue Jays. Colas was in the mix. Had a pretty disappointing season. Not gonna lie. All right. What happened here? Offensively, I'm assuming, yeah, he was sent down. All right, let's get rid of Jose Ruiz. Wait, hold on. Ooh. No, they called up Vera. Let's get rid of him. I'm seeing our pitching may have been a little bit of a letdown. I'm seeing that. Ronaldo Lopez was great though. Love those numbers. Graveman was great. Yikes. Not ideal. Hate to see that. Anton was great. Bummer was solid. Crochet was solid. And Hendricks, not so much. That could be an issue. So maybe we kind of move him out of this spot. I don't really want to. Maybe like Graveman here. Maybe something like that. Maybe. I don't know. Hendricks, yeah, wow. He regressed a lot more than I anticipated. Giolito was fantastic. So was Jack Flaherty. I mean, 1-2 punch. Whew. Kopech, I can work with those numbers along with Dylan Cease and then Eliezer Hernandez. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the pitching. Couple eyesores, couple question marks, but for the most part, pretty happy with it. Jake Berger off the bench, can't ask for much more. This guy did exactly what I needed him to. Hazley, not as good as he was last year. He also had like what? Quite a few less at bats. Perez, backup catcher, and Leury Garcia. Yeah, Leury Garcia. Oh wait, Abreu. Yeah, doing his thing. Trey Turner still putting up fantastic numbers. 52 doubles, 10 triples, and almost 20 home runs with 40 plus stolen bases. That's the leadoff guy I want. Moncada, fantastic. Robert, still pretty solid. I'll take it, even though the numbers dropped a little bit. Eloy, still pretty good. 41 home runs. I will definitely take that. Vaughn, about the same. A little bit more home runs, but that's really about it. Caratini, a little bit of a letdown. Mondesi, pretty good. 37 doubles, 10 triples, 18 home runs, plus 35 stolen bases. Good average, decent on base percentage, OPS above 800. For 13 mil, I'll take that all day. Gavin Sheets was not bad. Not bad. And then Colas, like I said, a little disappointing. So I might kind of move some things around here and then maybe kind of keep that. Yeah, let's keep that the same. And then who are we taking on? Oh, the Rays. They got DeGrom, Glasnow. This team might be good. So looking at the lineup, what do we got here? What do we got? Rosarena, Yandy, Wander, Brian Reynolds, Mejia, Vidal. I mean, offense from like 5 up looks pretty good. They're pitching. We know who's going to be good. Same thing with their bullpen. So like, let's see what happens here. Come on. Yes. All right, let's look at the Angels really quick. Let's see what we got here. We've got Fletchgod, Marsh, Trout, Walsh, Rendon, Narvaez, Adele, Renifo, and Casey Golden. I know they lost Ohtani, but Syndergaard, Marquez. Okay, so they've got an okay team. I still feel pretty good about it though. Alrighty, versus the Angels. I mean, this is gonna be a tough matchup. Like 2 straight lost. Maybe a reverse sweep. We did it. First sweep, we're taking on the Dodgers. Let's go take a look and see what they've got going on. Betts, Turner, Freeman, Muncy. I mean, James Outman, he's in the farm system. Bush, Vivas, those are, yeah, this is a Dodgers team. Tyler Mahley's new, Luke Weaver's new, Rosenthal. This is a Dodgers squad. Nothing's really changed about them. I just got to see Kopech starting. I don't think I want that. Okay, here we go. A win, a loss. A win though. Okay, nice. We're looking good. Let's get to it. Game 7, home. I want to rock. Where are they? Yeah, I want to rock those. The old school White Sox. Oof, looking nice. We're gonna have Flaherty on the mound. Yeah, because Giolito just pitched, and then team's looking right. All right, we got to start it off right. Score like 5 runs right off the rip. Sack bunt. Why are we bunting? I mean, it works out, but why are we bunting? 2-0 with the Eloy Jimenez home run. Bases loaded, gets out of the jam. We're facing Walker Buehler, so to get 2 runs early, that's huge. They are getting a lot of base runners, though. It's a little worrying. When we get out of another jam, we got to score more. It's not looking great for us. Like, they're getting a lot of base runners. That's worrying. We got to, come on, get on base. Somebody at all. Any way possible. All right. Still 2-1. I mean, this is a tough matchup, huh? Let's see. Bueller still got so much stamina too, so we must be going down pretty quickly. I think we go Anton here, a walk, a strikeout, and then let's just go to the lefty bummer here. He gets out of it. All right, perfect. Let's see if we can add an insurance run, bottom 8 before we go into the 9th inning. We can't. All right, it's crochet time. Can he close it out? A fly out, a double, and a pop out. The White Sox win the World Series. Flaherty with an outstanding performance. And there it is. We got it done. 4-1 against the Dodgers. Eloy MVP. Playoff MVP goes to Moncada. And let's take a look and see how everybody did. So Turner was okay. You know, Moncada, really good. Really good for the postseason. Robert, a little quiet. Eloy, 20 RBIs with 7 home runs. I mean, I can't complain about that. 20 RBIs? Jeez. Holy cow. Anybody on the bench? Give us some at-bats. Abreu a little bit. Got him. World Series, of course. And then, I mean, the pitching. Flaherty, Giolito. Kopech struggled a little. Cease did as well. Hernandez was good. Lopez was good. How was the bullpen? Really good. The bullpen shut it down when needed. And there we go. We kept the core together. Giolito, you've got Moncada, Robert, Eloy, you've got Vaughn, Sheets. I mean, we kind of just built around this White Sox team that's already there and did a pretty good job of it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. And of course, remember, get in that comment section. Tell me your favorite team and also that most surprising player on that squad. That's about it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Did you enjoy today's video? If you did, I've got another one for you right here. Boom. Right there. Check it out. It's going to be great. Recommend this one.